Hi, my name is Carrie Dahl, and I've been working with Bellum at Home for the last year to do their early childhood family music classes. And we are just so excited to now announce what we're going to be doing moving forward for the 2024-2025 school year. We are going to be using a program called Music Play, and it is an incredible program. Just like last year when we did music together, this program is based off of Edwin Gordon's music learning theory. And we are so grateful for the partnership we had with Music Together last year. Edwin Gordon actually co-wrote Music Play, and it is fantastic. It goes deeper, and it has some other things that are going to make it more accessible from last year. But let me tell you a little bit about music learning theory. Music learning theory is the idea that we should teach music to children the way that they learn language. And if you're not familiar with this audiation-based way of learning, let me tell you a little bit about it. We know that the way that children learn music is through 5 sequential vocabularies. The first one, they develop a listening vocabulary. The second one is a babbling or speaking vocabulary. The third one is a thinking vocabulary, and only then do children read and write. Those are the last 2. But in music, we do this backwards. We do a lot of telling them to read and write before we have formalized those first 3 stages of learning. And so with music learning theory, we apply the psychology of how children naturally learn to music education. We fill them with a rich vocabulary of musical information that includes not just the things that you normally hear in children's music, major, minor, duple, triple, if you're familiar with those terms, but every tonality and every rhythmic meter. That's all the recipes of notes and all the recipes of rhythm to give our children the most huge, solid foundation of musical ideas that we can. Because, of course, we know that a rose blooms from an inner fullness. So we fill our children with great music. This music is also culturally diverse in different languages. It's fantastic music. And then we let them babble freely. In our society, we're very performance-based, and what children really need is encouragement and the ability to try all kinds of things because we learn through contrast. And so we give them a no expectations, no wrong answers family environment where not only can they express themselves musically freely, but you can too. This environment is one that is play-based and experience-based to have all that music babble that we love. Then, after all of that exposure, we do the second part of the receptive expressive cycle, and we start breaking the code. So children, once they've been filled with all of that musical information, and once they've had a chance to babble and express freely, they start to use that contrast to categorize the different information, and they start understanding that those sounds and that information means something. And they start to experiment with using it on purpose. In the same way that we think before we speak, at least most of us, we think before we make music. And in order to play music, we have to play with the music. We have to have it inside of us. Once we have this thinking vocabulary, and only after we've done that, then we get notation involved. And notation then works so much better because we're telling the kids, hey, you know this thing that you can already do inside of you? This is what it looks like. And hey, that creative idea that you have, this is how you write it. So that's the contextual place for notation. And in the classes that we're going to do in this music play, we're going to build up those first 3 important vocabularies so that our children have the best opportunity for creativity, improvisation, and expression of their music. We're really excited to have you come and join us. There's a couple of things that are going to be a little different from last year that we're very excited about with this class. One of them is that the class is going to be recorded in Missouri. As you know, or you might not know, but my family is working on moving up to Missouri. We felt very strongly that we needed to do that when we came up for the campus opening, like some of you have felt as well. And so we've found a place, and it's not too far from the campus, so we might even be recording from the campus itself. We actually also need local families to come and record with us because it's going to be a family style class. We're going to have a recording that has a whole classroom rather than just me and Benjamin and Rebecca, although we're still hoping that we can get Benjamin and Rebecca to come visit sometimes. This also means that if you're ever visiting the campus, let us know so that we can make sure that you can come and be a part of a live class. Another exciting thing is that we're going to be doing live Zooms every once in a while, followed by live Q&As afterwards. So when you have questions, you can come to one of those and you can get your questions answered about your child's musical development, even about your musical development. We hope that opens up some understanding for you of what to watch for with your children, how to understand how they're learning music and how to support that at home. We are extremely excited about this next year. We can't wait to make music with you more. There are going to still be recordings available. We won't be using the Music Together collections, but if you were with us last year, you will continue to have access to that music through your app. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else. I think that's it for right now. We cannot wait. We're going to be opening up our classes soon. If you have any questions, please let us know. We'll talk to you soon and we'll sing with you soon. Keep that music flowing. Bye.